Through an ancient gorge carved by glacial ice 10,000 years past lies a pair of iron rails. Upon those rails men ride, by right of toil and birth and duty, upon the temple of the holy smoke. This film is a story about the North Yorkshire Moors Railway, a railway that's striving to engage a younger generation to take the place of its ageing workforce.
The older generation like me and all the ex-railway guys, BR guys, they're not going to be around much longer, you know. Either pass away or they're just not going to be fit enough to do the heavy work. You're relying on the youngsters, but I think legislation will kill them before that happens. I hope I'm wrong, yeah. Yeah. Only time will tell.
Before steam, there was the horse and the cart, the field and the farmer. And then came the machines, and with it the Industrial Revolution and the age of steam. The factories and the workforce laboured tirelessly for the empire, and once in a while they were granted a holiday to the seaside. Since 1835, the Whitby to Pickering Railway ran until Beeching's Axe put an end to the network in 1963. 80% of all the lines were closed forever. But a group of young steam enthusiasts came together in 1967 and rescued the line and formed what's known today as the North Yorkshire Moors Railway.
Well, it's my 40th year this year, so with this engine in various parts from the scrapyard where I bought it from, and I took it on as an engineering challenge. I was interested in motorbikes when I was younger, and I'd taken a lot of motorbikes to put together, and I'd been through an engineering apprenticeship, and I just fancied the challenge, and I found a few other chaps who were as daft as I was, so we went and bought it. And we've been basically looking after it ever since, really.
It's been part of my life, you know, for 50 odd years, I would think, really, since I was a kid. You know, we used to go down train spotting. I mean, I don't have the interest in diesels or electrics, taking their photographs and numbers, but the steam locomotive was a living thing, and it obviously, to your young mind, attracted you. And you would look at it and wonder how it worked. And of course the sight and the sounds and the smell of them, and the sheer, you know, just awe-inspiring really to see a huge machine perform like that. And then I really, at an early age, just wanted to be an engine driver, you know, and that was it.
These are icons, really. We used to call this the Temple of the Holy Smoke. Right? I mean, we've had a variety of the Fun Factory. We've had all sorts of names which sum up work at Cromer. But it does tend to encompass almost a club. You know, there's a social relationship as well as what I would call keeping the icons in business. You know.
Still, you know, to me, it's never gone away. It's here, outside of that door. Steam trains, been here, haunting me for 50 years.
The Duchess of Kent's visit to Whitby today was to unveil a plaque to commemorate the planning of the railway line between Whitby and Pickering in 1833 by George Stephenson at the Angel Hotel in Whitby, and also to reopen the section of railway line running from Gromont to Pickering, which the North Yorkshire Moors Railway Trust had taken over after the closing of the line in 1965 by British Rail. The Duchess was to reopen the line from Gromont to Pickering, which the Railway Trust, after about 6 years' work, have restored to working order. For a long time, the trust had to go it alone trying to raise the cash to purchase the line from British Rail. Eventually, help came from the County Council and the English Tourist Board, who made grants and loans available.
Today, the railway faces its biggest challenge yet: how to replace these veterans of the line and keep the passion alive in the next generation. Piglet's 28 and runs the engineering crew in the shed at Gromont.
I didn't come here as an enthusiast. It never started like that. It was I wanted a job in engineering when I left school. I always was a practical sort of person, so I wanted to have a go at something in that kind of area. And an apprenticeship was advertised here, so I took it, and then since then I've never sort of looked back really.
I like the engineering. I like the concept of it. I like the sheer size of everything. It's also big. Everything today is on such a small scale. I like the bigness of it all. It's just so good.
It's one of these sort of jobs that sort of takes you in and involves you so greatly that you kind of you can't help but become an enthusiast, I suppose, after a period of time.
Yeah, I always wanted to do something in this field, but I didn't realise it'd be this. I didn't think I'd want to work here, but now I'm here. I'm loving it. It's great.
So, who'll run the line tomorrow? Who'll light the boilers and pull the whistle in the year 2050? A tiny handful of young volunteers offers a glimpse of hope for the future.
We do get some youngsters here who are sort of practical, and you usually find it's because the parents are that way inclined as well, and they start with them and they come down and they help out.
We do all sorts of things. Sometimes we do platform duties, other times we're cleaning up.
Yeah, we do down at the sheds as well, basically. All through the year we do different activities, once a month. Well, I've been interested since a young age in railways and stuff, so when we moved here, just started here and haven't stopped really.
My granddad liked railways and used to talk about them when I was younger, so I just sort of was brought up with them.
Our lass's son, he's a young lad, and he'll spend an entire evening just sat in front of a computer talking to other people, whereas I prefer to go down to the pub to do it. Well, he can't do that because he's only 10, like, you know, but that kind of thing. He doesn't go out playing with his mates as such, you know. And is that because the opportunity's there for him to sit inside, so they take the easy route, which is human nature, I suppose, that they take the easy option and sit on the bum rather than actually going out and having to do anything.
Hopefully we can get more volunteers on, like of our generation.
So we'll be all right.
If we can attract more people, then we should be safe for the future, but if not, then...
It's not clear what the future holds for this line. At the moment, there are plenty of enthusiasts wanting to get involved. The question remains, how many of them will end up dedicating their lives to the railway with the same level of passion displayed by the original conservationists of the 1960s?
Working on the engines, yeah. That's what I would like to do.
Yeah, I'm going to go into guarding and TTI and stuff. So.
But it'll never die out. I mean, I've got 37 years left yet, so I've got a chance to train a few people up, and it is a very rewarding pastime, hobby, job, whichever you happen to be doing. And you can see the end result at the end of it once you've finished it.
We're lucky here with a couple of the guys we have got that are interested, you know, and they're learning. Nick over there and Chris and young Dan, you know. Yeah. Whether they'll stick it out or not, I don't know.
But invariably, people just wave to you. It brings happiness to people. You know, people who wouldn't normally wave at anything in their life, you know, or something like that. Or a couple of kids, oh, you know, because that steam locomotive, it's living, you know, it reminds probably of the youth, but youngsters do as well, you know. And, of course, the Thomas the Tank thing has brought a lot round, hasn't it, to modern day, I suppose, you know, and that's still popular, isn't it?
The majority of our customers who come and ride on the railway do not have the same enthusiasm as the people that work on them. I mean, we're a different breed altogether. They really see this as a nice day out and an attractive way to see the countryside. They're not mostly railway enthusiasts. In fact, finding people who are railway enthusiasts who want to come and help is actually quite difficult.
Well, yeah, because this will just die out. It'll just, if people don't come into this field and this work, it'll just disappear. this place will just turn to dust. So